if you have been renting your entire life and now you are thinking whether you should buy or you shouldn't, the question is always you need to set your goals towards buying. That's recommendation number one. Because even if you Google what you need to retire, how much money you need to retire, you will still be getting all the reports with the fact given that you own a home, that you don't pay mortgage anymore, that by the time you retire, you have already paid out your 30-year fixed mortgage. So the sooner you can start, the better. And if you haven't been the homeowner yet, you should start planning. You should start setting those goals towards getting a home. I heard a very funny story by one of the loan officers from he's out of state, but he said when he first bought, he and his wife, they were afraid to turn on heating in the winter because in the first month they really did not know whether they were able to afford the home that they just purchased, or they were not able to afford it. So they were saving on electricity, on heating, on any other costs. And he said, this is normal. This is normal. You would be scared, you would be panicking, you would be afraid of making that step, hesitating whether you should or you shouldn't, can you afford it, what will happen in the future. But then in 5 years, you will look back and you will thank yourself. You'll be full of gratitude, and your bank account can feel the appreciation if you want to make any moves with your real estate investment already, and with the equity that accumulates by then. So definitely this is part of the question whether I should buy in 2023 or I shouldn't. It's not always tied to the year and the market condition. It is tied to whether you are ready to make this step, because you need to be ready. There are certain criteria that you have to meet, and I'm not a loan mortgage officer. I shouldn't be making that suggestion or advice, but generally speaking, you should have a stable job, stable income, at least 2 years, verifiable. You should have the credit score, which is the credit score that will work for you, for your situation, because it works as a charm. Sometimes it can lower your down payment, and it can lower your interest rate. So your income to debt ratio, it should be reasonable as well. So to get ready for this period of your life, you need to know what steps you need to make. And if you don't have anybody to talk to, I have loan officers that I can connect you with, and they'll be happy to give you a free consult on what steps should be made and what is your situation right now. There is no fee. It takes only 15-20 minutes to get you pre-qualified, and you will be able to understand your current position, whether you can hop in the market right now and start shopping, and what's your shopping power is, or you cannot. And then if you can't, then the loan officer would definitely tell you where you need to be and help you maybe even plan those steps that will bring you there. So that's part of the question for whether I should buy in 2023 or not, if you are ready personally, if you're ready to do that. So if you are, and if you're willing, then we start discussing whether you shouldn't, because of the market conditions. And the market conditions actually have been in the favor of the buyers right now, because yes, the mortgage rate, it has been significantly raised during the last half year compared to the previous two. It is now 6.2, 6.3. Hopefully it's stabilizing right now, gradually a little bit decreasing, and this shows, and we've seen that within the last couple of weeks, which is a very good sign. And they will probably, as expected, they will continue to decline a little bit and stabilize, which is good. So the market is a little bit slow right now, not so many properties on the market, but the properties that are for sale right now, the sellers, they are so willing to negotiate. They want to work with your valid offer. You put them an offer on the table, and they actually consider it. unlike in the pandemic years where you have to compete. You didn't have time to think it over. You didn't have time to even decide whether you need that or not, because you didn't have much choice. If you wanted to buy, you had to act super fast. So that's people were, adding to the listing price. We know all that. So right now, instead of adding on top of the listing price, you can even offer a lower price, or you can expect the seller to pay your closing costs, or you can ask the seller to buy down your credit for the first 2 years, which will lower your mortgage rate by 2 points in the first year and by 1 point in the second year. This has also been very much in favor of the buyers, and it's been helping them, make that step. So that's one thing. And then another thing is that because right now it's kind of, we are in between, sellers are still understanding that it's not their market, it's the buyer's market. And the buyers, they are not realizing fully that this is the time to act right now, because the prices of the housing have gone down, because you can lower your interest rate with different creative ways, and you can pay actually less cash towards closing costs, the down payment, etc., etc. So the buyers haven't fully realized that, so there are not so many buyers on the market. But as soon as everybody realizes that, there'll be plenty of buyers on the market. And with all the limited supply today, it's going to be hot sellers market in no time. And you're going to be competing again, and you're going to be offering over asking price, and you're going to be not expecting any close cost. You'll be competing against cash offers again, which is especially tough for first-time home buyers, because the goal statistically for a first-time home buyer is to spend as little money with a purchase as they can, and this is possible today. So if you are a first-time home buyer, reach out and let's get you pre-qualified. Let's see where you are, and let's come up with a plan and start shopping for your dream home, because probably we'll have to look here and there, assess different neighborhoods. It's also it's a fun process, but before that starts, you need to understand what your buying power is, and how we want to proceed in terms of our strategy of acquiring your first home. And of course, we will use the professional advice of the loan officer. That's why we need to start the ball rolling. Just give me a call, reach out, and I will be happy to work with you. My name is Christina Slattery. I'm your real estate agent in San Diego, California. My phone number is 619-317-2868. Subscribe. There will be more overviews of the current market conditions. There will be overviews of different neighborhoods soon. You'll get very interesting content every week. So subscribe, push the bell button, and see you soon. Thank you for watching.